The title is probably gonna be why I made a second game, or something like why I made a second game, and maybe you should too. The first thing that I want to do in this video is really talk about why I am starting a second game and why I think that it's important that maybe you should too. If you're into game development, if you're making a game, if you're an indie developer and you need to take your mind off things, I want to go out and talk about that first. Basically, I started like developing not very long ago. I did go into a college for software development. I wasn't really doing the things that I wanted to do. In fact, it was so off-center that it barely even covered anything. I stopped. And I always had this big old dream, like a little kid who's thinking about ice cream. And I was thinking about making this game that has a bit of a personal touch. And I called this game In Between. The main story really, it's something that has changed over the years. Yeah, that's right. It's been a story that I've been working on for years. It's crazy. You don't have to think of it as like a daily scratching my head, my gears in my brain turning and screeching. Like, no, it's not that intense, but it was sure as shit just something that needed some rework and needed some oversight until all the little dots connected and everything would bring a good message and still give that good old horror vibe. But what I didn't realize is that I should have probably started with something smaller, and that might be something that you find yourself in right now. You might be working on a project, bashing your head against a wall, you're just constantly trying to get things to look better. I myself am a bit of a perfectionist, which is not a good thing at all. People like to call it that, but it's really not. It basically means that I don't really finish a whole lot of the things that I make because I feel like I can do them better. At the end of the day, I return with nothing. I have nothing to show because I am not happy with what I made. This is absolutely something that applied to In Between, because Jesus Christ, does that story lay personal to me, and do I really want it to be a good game. That's when I got into, you know, some videos on YouTube that just kind of explain, just like I am doing right now, about how it can be, you know, pretty stressful to suddenly put yourself in such a big task. You know, it's like your first day on the job. You can't really expect to be the employee of the year, and I sure as shit shouldn't be expecting the first game I make to be the game of the year. According to the YouTube videos that I watched, and it kind of clicked with me, and I've gotten some friends of mine who said the exact same thing. That being, to make a smaller project. Make something that you can work a couple months on. That's moving on to the next part, and that is actually all the things that I've been working on. Now, this is a fucking doozy, okay? Now, this is a lot of shit. The first thing that we have right here is this menu screen, right? And it's pretty cool. If I can go ahead and play it. This is a sequence that I've made. I've put it together. I just want to, a little bit of a flex here, but if you go over here, basically the screen is 224 pixels wide, which, you know, would mean it's basically this is the screen, like this right here. So what I've done is I've copied this part and I've pasted it and I've put it all over right here, so that the moment that this sequence is done and it repeats itself, it would go right back to the first frame to basically give the idea that the menu is constantly writing somewhere. Like, it's not actually a repeating GIF, and you can't really tell where the GIF ends and starts. I feel like it does the job. I also have a menu with a whole bunch of variables. I've even gotten help from an AI, if you can believe that. I even got a little loading screen. I mean, this is simple, but you know, you gotta love it. It's a loading screen. It's fun. I have a whole bunch of objects, basically just showing. I mean, it's not that much right now. These are for 3 different rooms. I have sorted them out. I could even color code them if I wanted to, but honestly, I don't really care all that much, so it could just go back to normal. Here are some of the rooms. You have the main room. This is the gas station chapter. This is gonna be the chapter that I'm gonna be working on. It's gonna have a lot of interesting aspects. I wanna talk about the aspects of this game in another video, because this video is already gonna be long enough. But I'm probably pretty soon gonna make a video that really explains all the stuff that I'm planning for script, because it's gonna be pretty cool. I can assure you that it's actually gonna be worth your time. I wanna take out the elephant in the room, and that is object text box. This, good lord, the amount of help I needed with this. This is basically the text box. I'll show you in a little bit. It fully works, to my fucking surprise. It fully works. Everything here works, and it's not all the most efficiently programmed ever, and I feel like there's a lot of things that I'm gonna look over. There's already a lot of things that have changed. I still feel like it could be less variables than we have right now, because it's kind of terrifying how many words are on the screen. But then again, that is programming, and that's just how terrifying programming can be. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop talking now, and well, actually, I'm not gonna stop talking. You're not done yet. You're not getting out of it that easy. But I'm gonna go ahead and show the game now. Yeah, that's on to the last part. Alright. As you can tell, there's some sounds, there's a menu, there's a logo, there's a whole bunch going on. Yeah. We could go to settings, we could even change it to full screen. I'm not gonna go ahead and do that right now. Stop the recording. We're just gonna go ahead and start the game. Get the loading screen as I showed. And now we're talking with the narrator. And this is the text box that I've been working so much on. It's probably gonna change still a little bit. I feel like the text box is kind of in the way. But here's some of the text. And here we come to a choice. So now we're gonna go ahead and choose Derek. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.